Scale of modern simulations has grown far beyond what traditional scripting languages were originally designed to handle. Real-time digital twins, autonomous systems, climate forecasting, computational fluid dynamics, neural differential equations, and large-scale physics simulations are demanding levels of performance that expose fundamental limitations inside Python's architecture. The question is no longer whether Python is convenient. The question is whether convenience alone is enough when every millisecond of computational delay matters. One of the biggest obstacles facing Python is the global interpreter lock, commonly known as the GIL. The GIL prevents multiple native threads from executing Python bytecode simultaneously inside a single process. While developers have found workarounds through multiprocessing, compiled libraries, and specialized frameworks, the core limitation remains. As simulations become larger and more complex, Python increasingly encounters a hard performance wall. The problem extends beyond the GIL itself. Python is fundamentally an interpreted language. Every operation must be translated and executed through the interpreter layer. During high-frequency numerical calculations, millions or even billions of operations pass through this extra level of abstraction. Each variable lookup, function call, and mathematical operation introduces overhead. Individually, these costs seem insignificant. Collectively, they become enormous. For small scripts and moderate workloads, Python remains highly productive. For large-scale simulations running continuously in real time, those hidden costs accumulate into a serious bottleneck. This creates one of the most frustrating problems in scientific software development. Researchers often prototype an algorithm in Python because it is easy to write and easy to understand. The prototype succeeds, the model produces accurate results, but then performance requirements arrive. Suddenly, the Python implementation is too slow. The development team is forced to rewrite critical components in C, C++, Rust, or Fortran. Now the project contains multiple languages, multiple build systems, multiple debugging environments, and significantly more maintenance overhead. This is known as the two-language problem. Scientists write ideas in one language. Engineers optimize them in another. Knowledge becomes fragmented across different teams. Productivity declines. Julia was specifically designed to eliminate this problem. Instead of relying on interpretation during execution, Julia uses LLVM-based just-in-time compilation. When Julia encounters a function, it analyzes the code, infers data types, and compiles optimized native machine instructions specifically for the hardware executing the program. The result is remarkable. Developers write code that looks like a high-level scripting language while achieving performance traditionally associated with C and C++. Unlike Python, Julia does not depend on external compiled extensions to reach peak performance. The language itself generates efficient machine code directly from mathematical source code. This fundamentally changes the workflow. A single developer can design an algorithm, test the model, optimize performance, and deploy production systems without leaving the Julia ecosystem. There is no need to maintain separate prototype and production code bases. There is no need to constantly bridge between Python and lower-level languages. The same code that begins as an experiment can often become the final production implementation. At the heart of Julia's performance advantage is its type system and multiple dispatch architecture. Most programming languages choose methods primarily based on the object receiving a function call. Julia takes a different approach. Functions are selected according to the types of all arguments involved. This concept is called multiple dispatch. When a function is called, Julia automatically selects the most specialized implementation available for those specific data types. The compiler then generates machine instructions optimized for that exact scenario. This creates highly efficient execution paths without sacrificing readability. Mathematical code remains elegant and expressive. Scientists can write formulas that closely resemble textbook notation while still obtaining near-native execution speed. For researchers, this is a major breakthrough. Instead of choosing between readability and performance, Julia delivers both. Consider a complex differential equation solver. In Python, developers frequently rely on layers of wrappers connecting Python code to compiled numerical libraries underneath. While these libraries are extremely powerful, every interface layer introduces overhead. Data must often move between environments. Function calls cross language boundaries. Optimization depends heavily on external implementations. In Julia, the solver can be written entirely in pure Julia. The compiler optimizes the entire execution path directly. There are no wrapper penalties. There are no interpreter transitions. There are no hidden language boundaries. The result is a cleaner architecture and significantly improved performance. This advantage becomes especially visible in fluid dynamics simulations. Modern computational fluid dynamics models may involve billions of state updates every second. Climate forecasting systems face similar challenges. Atmospheric simulations require enormous numerical workloads across massive multidimensional grids. Benchmark studies throughout the 2026 research landscape consistently show Julia approaching or matching traditional compiled languages while significantly outperforming pure Python implementations. In many large-scale differential equation workloads, Julia achieves performance gains ranging from several times faster to orders of magnitude faster, depending on the complexity of the model and the degree of Python interpreter involvement. Memory management is another area where Julia demonstrates substantial advantages. Scientific applications increasingly operate on terabyte-scale datasets. Real-time processing requires not only computational speed, but also efficient memory utilization. Python's dynamic object model introduces considerable memory overhead. Each object carries metadata and interpreter bookkeeping information. When datasets become massive, these costs multiply rapidly. Julia's type-aware architecture enables more compact memory layouts and more predictable allocation behavior. This improves cache efficiency, reduces memory pressure, and allows larger simulations to remain responsive under heavy workloads. Perhaps the most compelling evidence comes from pure language benchmarks. Many performance claims surrounding Python depend on external binary extensions written in C, C++, or Fortran. The actual speed often originates from code outside Python itself. Julia demonstrates that high throughput can be achieved directly within the language. Researchers routinely execute demanding numerical workloads without relying on pre-compiled extension modules. The language itself provides the performance. This distinction is increasingly important as scientific software grows more complex. One of the fastest-growing areas benefiting from Julia is the SciML ecosystem. Scientific machine learning combines traditional differential equations with modern neural networks. This emerging field powers applications ranging from biological system modeling to industrial process optimization. Julia's SciML framework has become a leading environment for neural differential equations. Researchers can seamlessly combine machine learning models with physics-based simulations inside a unified computational framework. The ability to move between numerical analysis, optimization, symbolic computation, and machine learning without switching languages provides a powerful competitive advantage. These technical developments are beginning to influence the job market as well. Academic institutions are increasingly incorporating Julia into computational science programs. Research laboratories are adopting Julia for advanced simulation projects. Engineering organizations working on aerospace, energy systems, climate science, robotics, and quantitative modeling are actively seeking developers capable of building high-performance scientific software. Python remains dominant across general data science and machine learning. However, for specialized simulation-heavy roles, Julia proficiency is becoming a valuable differentiator. In certain engineering sectors, expertise in Julia is now viewed as a strategic advantage rather than a niche skill. For organizations considering migration, the transition does not need to happen all at once. A practical roadmap begins with identifying computational bottlenecks inside existing simulation pipelines. Performance-critical modules can be rewritten in Julia while maintaining interoperability with existing systems. Next, numerical solvers, optimization routines, and modeling components can gradually move into native Julia implementations. As confidence grows, larger portions of the simulation stack can be consolidated into a single Julia codebase. This reduces complexity, improves maintainability, and eliminates the long-term costs associated with multi-language architectures. The future of scientific computing is increasingly defined by the ability to prototype rapidly and execute at native speed. Python transformed scientific software by making computation accessible. Julia is pushing the next evolution by removing the historical trade-off between productivity and performance. As simulations become larger, datasets become denser, and real-time decision systems become more demanding, the need for native machine code execution directly from mathematical source code becomes increasingly unavoidable. For the next generation of scientific simulations and mathematical modeling, Julia is no longer simply an alternative to Python. It is becoming the language designed for the scale, complexity, and performance requirements of modern computational science. If you enjoyed this deep dive into high-performance computing and scientific programming, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications. Let us know in the comments. Would you switch from Python to Julia for your next simulation project, or do you think Python will remain dominant?